rates going up and job openings going down. You may find yourself applying for jobs you'd never thought you'd be qualified for, just to keep up with job seeker requirements. If you've ever wondered how you'd go in an interview for one of these jobs, we'll let you know.
Hello, I'm Ashleigh McFadden and welcome to We'll Let You Know, the comedy panel show where 3 guests compete in a job interview style format to see who is the most qualified for this week's job. We'll be taking the interviewees through a number of point scoring rounds. At the end of the show, I'll add up the scores and the winner will be told they've won the job. As for the others, we just tell them, we'll let you know. This week, I'll be interviewing Deborah Proeve.
Hello.
Aled Proeve.
Hello.
And Christopher McWhirter-Whitlock.
Not Proeve.
Yes, the only not Proeve on the panel tonight.
I mean, I can be a Brovie. Like, I'm cool with that.
All right, we got Christopher Proeve, Deborah Proeve, and Aled Proeve. So has anyone had a strange interview experience? Or what's your weirdest interview experience? Chris, you look like someone who's had strange experiences.
I had a phone interview where I just casually said in the middle of it, oh, these are so much harder because I can't see you positively nodding along while I'm giving really good answers. And they all laughed, so I think that was positive.
It's good to take that as positive because I would have taken it as a negative, them laughing at the fact that...
Well, it was like the style of laugh. You get like the, this is awkward laugh, or the, I like this guy laugh.
Anyone else had strange interview experience?
It might have been when I was having an interview for a children's party company, and they asked me a question, the kind of thing that would come up if you were doing a kids' boy party and there was pirate theme, and someone asked, you're not a pirate, you don't have a boat. What would you say? And without considering anything, I'd jump straight into, do you see any seas around here? My boat's moored up in Henley Beach. And was commented on by other staff members that, oh, you're the guy who made a pirate accent in his interview.
Well, of course you make a pirate accent. You've been asked, what, you're a pirate in this scenario. Like, come on.
I think if you're interviewing for being a pirate, you have to do the accent.
I wasn't necessarily being interviewed for being a pirate, though. I've
misunderstood this interview. Start again.
I wasn't going to be kidnapping the children or anything like that. I wasn't going to be, like, plundering whatevers.
Yeah, but still, I would have given you the job if you just burst into a pirate accent in the middle of an interview.
Regardless of the job.
Yeah, regardless of the job.
Oh, you, Deb, have you got any strange interview experience?
Yes. I was desperate for work at the time, and I had an interview for a face-to-face marketing company. Yes, those annoying people. But I needed work. So I went into the interview, and the guy said, out of all the applicants, out of all the resumes sent to us, we chose yours. And I said, I just handed that to you today. That's the first time you've seen it. Yep.
Did that get you the job, or?
I think they take anyone. Even if they're trying to talk up, make it sound like the applicants are really impressive and they really want them. It's whoever applies, really.
Oh, maybe I need to apply for this one.
Yeah.
My dad, he was in Osh recently, and he's like, oh, I'm not on probation anymore. And I'm like, dude, it's pretty hard to fail your probation. I know that there are some site directors who have fallen asleep on shift as the only adult who then get promoted a few months later.
By the kids who are trying to take over.
Job. It's a child appointment. They do like an election every like Osh centre. The kids do an election for who they want to run the place.
It was a mistake to bring it in, but they can't get rid of it because the kids vote for it.
Exactly. Like I'm pretty sure there's like a year 5 boy, running an Osh centre somewhere.
Proper Lord of the Flies situation going on there, and no one can vote it out because no one's a kid in there.
I don't know. He's the only one with the shell.
Exactly. Yeah.
Gonna have to bring in some sort of dictator.
Destabilize the Osh government.
Bring in the US to destabilize the Osh government.
Or we can use the pirate boat.
The pirate.
Yeah.
The pirates.
You've got a crew, right?
Just
no?
me.
Oh, just you.
Yeah.
Our crew's hard to come by at the moment, but you're the only one who put in a resume.
No, I didn't. I just gave it to you today.
What? All right. Well, I think we've met the contestants now. But what's the job, you're all asking? What's the job? What's the job?
What's the job? What's the job?
What's the job?
The job our contestants will be competing for this week is advertising executive. Do you want a job where you can make dreams come true? Where you can make a real contribution and make a real difference in the world? Well, you're in luck because here's an opportunity you won't want to miss. A job as an advertisement executive. Yes, you'll be making dreams come true for big corporations, making a real contribution to the corporation's bank accounts, and making a real difference in the world by distracting people from real issues so they can sell stuff people don't want to people who can't afford it. Advertisement executives. Big checks, big opportunities, and even bigger egos await. The position you'll be applying for is the role of advertising executive at corporate advertising, or corporatizing for short. We don't sell ice to Eskimos, we sell ice subscription services. It's cheaper and you can cancel anytime. But you don't want to cancel because what are you going to do? Not have ice? You're an Eskimo. You live on ice. Oh no, you're trapped into a contract. And oh, what's that? It's the sound of slowly rising subscription fees. If successful, your responsibilities will include being well-mannered and presentable, excellent customer service, and overseeing multi-million-dollar advertising campaigns. If you think you have what it takes, apply now! And that was the sound of an adding machine. Get it? Advertising? So has anyone here ever advertised anything before?
I have experience in face-to-face marketing.
Oh yeah, you actually do. That's really good.
I've once made a most viral image on Imager.
What was the image?
It was a meme after repairing my car and accidentally locking my keys in the boot. I replaced a globe, and I was thinking, I'm so good, I can mechanic. I replaced a broken parking light, and yeah, I locked my keys in the boot.
But the thing I'm hearing from this is you've went viral.
I'm really underqualified. Like, I don't have, haven't gone viral, haven't done face-to-face, and I'm not even married.
Hey, it might turn around for you. Anyway, it's about like stick-to-itiveness, I think, and all the other buzzwords you can possibly think of.
Oh yeah, I got lots of those.
Time for a round, buy one, get one free. And as we all know, ads lie. Well, maybe not lie, but portray certain untruths. So in this round, the interviewees will be demonstrating their ability to sell us lies as truths, as well as showing off their knowledge of the advertising industry. In a round I like to call Sell Me Lies, Sell Me Sweet Little Lies. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do.
Hey.
Sell me lies. In this round I have given you 2 true facts about advertising, and I'll be asking you to smuggle 1 additional untrue fact into the mix. If you sell the untrue fact as true, you'll be getting points. If the other interviewees spot the untruth, they will be receiving points. And we may have to get the ACCC involved. First rule of advertising, don't get caught lying. Not don't lie, but don't get caught lying. So I think we'll start with Deborah. You'll be telling truths about the large advertising corporation, Coke.
Indeed. Here are my 3 facts. Number 1. The best Coke is from McDonald's. Number 2. The classic Coke bottle was originally designed to look like a cocoa bean. Number 3. During World War I, Coca-Cola was rationed to US soldiers.
Okay, how are we defining best? Because that feels really subjective.
It's a subjective truth. Some truths are subjective.
Best tasting?
Yeah, but does it mean like most concentrated or like different like chemical makeup?
What are your instincts when you hear best Coke is from McDonald's? Do you feel like it's true?
No, my instinct feels that somebody really likes McDonald's Coke and wanted to broadcast that to a large audience.
And is this person Deborah? Interesting. So have you decided where you want to go on this one? Which one do you think is false? How about Deborah, you just go through them again. We'll have another little listen, and then we'll decide which is the false fact.
Okay. Number 1. The best Coke is from McDonald's.
Controversial fact.
Number 2. The classic Coke bottle was originally designed to look like a cocoa bean. Number 3. During World War I, Coca-Cola was rationed to US soldiers.
They're very, very tricky, this one, I think. She's done a very good job.
I kind of want to follow your lead on this. Like, here, you give an answer first
All right.
because, like, are we allowed to do that? Am I allowed to just copy him?
I mean, it's not good for the gameplay, but I guess
Okay.
there's nothing stopping you.
All right. No.
Unless I decided to follow you, in which case there would be something stopping us from.
Yeah.
Nothing's going to happen for the rest of this round.
I reckon.
Stalemate.
So, yeah, the rations one feels like rationing liquid is harder than rationing food.
Interesting.
But I know that Fanta was Nazi Coke, so, like...
Beautiful bonus.
Yeah,
facts
that's
thrown in
just a
there.
fact.
Do you get bonus points for adding facts on not your round? I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know either.
I don't know if the point structure supports it.
But no, I want to say the cocoa bean. I think that's the lie. And I really want to question how you tell the quality of a Coke drink. So the first one I feel like is like, it's either such a good lie because like, oh, but it could be true. But I'm going to lock in cocoa bean.
Cocoa bean. And how about you, Aled?
I think I'm going to lock in World War One because I'm not sure when Coca-Cola became the thing that it is. Because I know your Fanta Nazi details, but that's World War Two.
Yeah, that is true.
And so it's gone through an entirely different generation. So I'm not sure whether it's necessarily a World War One thing.
Interesting. All right. Well, I can reveal exclusively the false fact was the World War One fact. We'll get to the controversial, the best Coke is from McDonald's later. But let's start off with the classic Coke bottle was originally designed to look like a cocoa bean. This is even though Coca-Cola doesn't actually contain any coca. It uses coca, which has trace amounts of cocaine into it until it was removed in 1900. But the best Coke is from McDonald's. This is a genuine fact. Coke ships its syrup to McDonald's locations in stainless steel containers, not the conventional plastic bags it uses for suppliers. This means the Coke is fresher than Coke from other suppliers. I know I know you're not going to like it, Chris.
So, 'cause some people really prefer the taste of Coke in an aluminium can to a glass bottle, and I don't get it, but I can accept it's the most pure product. I will concede that.
All right, after that controversial round, I'm going to give a point to Deborah because you smuggled it past Aled there, and point to you, Chris, for getting it right.
Question, what are they trying to guess?
They're trying to guess the untrue fact.
Guess the untrue fact.
Yeah.
Who guessed the untrue fact?
I did it the wrong way around.
Yeah.
You did.
Oh,
Yeah.
man. Oh, let's do the whole thing again from the start. Hello, I'm Aled Proeve. I'm sorry, I've given you the wrong sound effects. It may have affected your self-confidence.
That's so
Aled,
good.
have this. Wait, no. Aled, have this.
Woo!
Which way round was it?
Yeah,
again?
Aled was right. Aled
was right.
And nearly convinced me to follow him. Okay, that's fair.
That's fair. Everyone is happy now that they've been assigned their correct sound effect. I'm sorry. I'm not actually a very good host. Let's continue on. Aled, you're going to be giving us facts about KFC.
Okay. Well, KFC have released a chicken-scented branded Crocs. KFC's original recipe had 13 herbs and spices, but this was too cumbersome and was unlucky to market. And KFC's slogan, "Finger licking good," was translated into Chinese into "Eat your fingers off."
Three
Alright,
very good
That
facts.
third one has to be true. Like I've played Translation Party.
No, I haven't.
Oh, you haven't? Oh, it's basically you get English Chinese translation back and forth, and it does not take long to devolve into "eat your fingers."
Regardless of what you put in, actually.
Yeah, no, you say anything like went to the shops, eat your fingers.
So you're going with...
No, that's true. Eating your
Is it going
fingers.
with
I
true?
think either like I want it to be true because if it's a lie that's funny, I'm happy to lose to that. So I'm gonna lock in the 13.
You reckon the original ones had 13 ingredients? Interesting. How about you, Deb? Which
Wait.
one do you think is untrue?
So you're saying that the
I-
13 one is untrue?
Yeah, I think 13 is a lie.
Can I please hear the facts again?
Excellent point.
Oh, excellent. Yeah. Well, KFC have released a chicken-scented branded Crocs. KFC's original recipe had 13 herbs and spices, but this was deemed too cumbersome and unlucky to market. And KFC's slogan, "Finger licking good," was translated into Chinese into "Eat your fingers off."
She wants these precious points.
I'm going to go with the Crocs one as being
That's
false.
untrue.
Yes,
So we have, you're going with the 13 herbs and
Yeah.
spices, you're going with
Crocs.
Crocs as untrue. Well, I can reveal exclusively that the untrue fact was in fact a 13 herbs and spices. So correct, Chris.
Yay!
And I'm sorry, Deborah. I got it right this time. I'm like genuinely excited.
Yeah. I
Congratulations.
yeah, eating your
Congratulations on doing the basics of the format. Well done, Ashley. So a point for Aled for slipping one past and a point there for Chris as well. Yes, KFC have released chicken-scented branded Crocs. It has the classic KFC bucket design on the bottom, while the top has the fried chicken print complete with 2 removable chicken-scented drumstick gibbets. You know what they are? The little things you stick into Crocs to make them look worse. Apparently, Kim Kardashian has a pair of these as well.
Does she wear them?
No, because I believe she has like people who would get involved and stop her doing anything that disgusting. And it's true, finger licking good was translated into Chinese, eat your fingers off. Another mistranslation was for Parker pens. Their slogan, it won't leak in your pocket and embarrass you, was translated into Spanish. It won't leak into your pocket and make you pregnant.
I mean, that's truth in advertising.
It is true, so they didn't notice for ages.
Wow, I love this.
All right, now we'll go to Chris, who will be giving you facts about toothpaste.
All right. Disney had to pay Oral-B $30 million after unauthorized product placement was present in an extended cut of the original Aladdin movie. Colgate set a Guinness World Record with a massive toothbrushing event. The glob of toothpaste seen in advertising and packaging is called a nurdle.
Very nice. What are your instincts? You want to hear them again? I think we need to
Yeah.
hear them again
Okay.
because they're going to deliberate for about 4 hours.
That's fair. Disney had to pay Oral-B $30 million after unauthorized product placement was present in an extended cut of the original Aladdin movie. Colgate set a Guinness World Record with a mass toothbrushing event. The glob of toothpaste seen in advertising and packaging is called a nurdle.
Interesting indeed. Deborah, what do you
I
reckon?
think the
What is
untrue
The
fact
untruth?
is the nurdle.
The nurdle. Interesting. Aled.
Oh, well, I was thinking the nurdle may be an untrue fact, but I also considered the first one to be whether it's game theory and it's too detailed for this kind of format.
I think if we start bringing game theory into this, it's going to bring too many levels for everyone at home.
But it's also that it's free advertising for Oral-B, so why they would sue for free advertising? That I think it's the first one.
You bring up some excellent points, and yes, I can reveal that is the correct one. Congratulations, Aled. And sorry, Deborah.
I had prepared a whole fake background if I got probed more questions on that about how Robbie Williams improvised that entire opening spiel, and I was going to say, oh, he made a reference to Oral-B and a bit that was cut, but no.
Thankfully, we didn't need it. It's actually quite a lot more simpler this game than you seem to give it credit for. No, the glob of toothpaste seen in advertising and packaging is called a nurdle. Another bit of a product naming is the end of the shoelaces are called an aglet.
I've heard that one before.
Yeah. There's a whole song about it.
Really?
Yeah.
Can you sing it for us?
I'm not well. It's in a Phineas and Ferb episode where they sing a song trying to remind everyone that the end of shoelace is called an aglet.
Well, it's a good thing we didn't put that one in there. The nurdle was a much bigger pitfall for poor Deborah. Yeah. And it's true, Colgate set a Guinness World Record for a mass toothbrushing event. In 2007, Colgate set a Guinness World Record for a super brushing event. The event saw, anyone want to have a guess? Not you, Chris, you've got it written in front of you. How many people were at the mass toothbrushing?
I'm guessing around 2,000 people.
7,000.
41,000 students
gosh.
brushing their teeth at the same time in 13 different locations over the nation. Huge amount of people caring about dental hygiene.
But how many dentists recommended that? How many out of 10?
9 out of 10, which works out to be about 4,000, did not approve of that event. just sitting on the sidelines going, I do not approve of this.
There were the people editing Aladdin.
Yeah, they're very busy with the Colgate case. No, Oral-B case in that one. All right. I enjoyed that round a lot. Do you want to go round again? I think we do. Everyone looks like they don't, but I'm going to say we do. All right, let's go with you, Deborah. And I want you to give us some facts about phrases that have their origin from advertising.
Alrighty. Number 1. The phrase, third time's a charm, comes from an ad for diamond rings. Number 2. The phrase, when it rains, it pours, comes from an ad for salt. Number 3. The phrase, always the bridesmaid, never the bride, comes from a Listerine ad.
3 very good ones. I like all of them. But which is the untruth? Aled, any instincts hearing that?
What is it referring to in the third time's the charm as far as diamonds? Is it about at least 3 diamonds on a ring, or is it about your 3 different rings?
Or maybe I've got some facts about that coming up.
Well,
Maybe
yeah,
we
because
don't.
I was thinking the second one is the only one where there's an obvious analogy. Like, I feel like the second one has to be true. And I'm trying to figure out whether, like, that third time's the charm is a bit weird. But I feel like that's more likely than the third one, because I don't see what Listerine has to do with weddings.
So before you lock it in, let's go through them one more time, and then you can lock it in.
Number 1. The phrase, third time's a charm, comes from an ad for diamond rings. Number 2. The phrase, when it rains, it pours, comes from an ad for salt. Number 3. The phrase, always the bridesmaid, never the bride, comes from a Listerine ad.
What do we want to say? Aled,
I'm going to go with the Listerine ad.
Listerine ad is untrue.
I also want to follow the Listerine ad as untrue.
Listerine ad untrue. Well, I'm afraid you are both wrong in this case. Very well done, Deborah. I think that deserves a bonus point. I'm going to give you 3 points right there.
Wait, was it actually the rains that pours? Was that the lie?
No, it was the diamond ring.
Oh, I shouldn't have said anything. I would have...
The phrase, always the bridesmaid, never the bride, comes from a Listerine ad. It comes from an advert in 1925 print advertising where a girl was not getting a husband because of her bad breath and couldn't work out why. Oh.
Can we talk about the fact that Listerine is 118 years old?
You want to talk
At
about how
least.
it's older than that, and it started off as a floor cleaner, of all things.
Oh, goodness.
And someone gargled it, and they're like, this is actually pretty good.
This is actually working on my disgusting teeth. Yes, the other one was true. The phrase, when it rains, it pours, comes from an ad for salt. It's for Morton salt. The salt still pours when it's wet or humid.
Huh.
Yeah. It's not all funny, is it? It's all, some of it's interesting.
My brain's still racing about the third time's the charm one.
Yeah.
That's
It's not true.
Yeah, no, it just feels like it could have been.
Yeah. Did you have bonus facts like Chris, or you're just going, yeah, sounds about right?
Sounds about right.
Aled, you will be reading some facts about stunts done in the name of advertising.
Yes, I will be.
So let's hear your stunty facts here.
The CEO of an anti-identity theft company got his identity stolen after daring the public to steal his identity. A 10-foot statue of Jeff Goldblum was erected to celebrate the 25th anniversary of Jurassic Park. And Elaine Roberts, otherwise known as the French Spider-Man, was hired to climb a hotel in Belgium to promote its opening. He was arrested when he reached the top because nobody informed the police.
Oh, 3 very good facts, but which is the untruth there? I am glad I'm not guessing this because I think it would be really hard.
I have heard the story of that first one somewhere else. Like, that was very familiar to me. What was the second? Well, yeah, we'll go through all 3, but...
All 3. The CEO of an anti-identity theft company got his identity stolen after daring the public to steal his identity. A 10-foot statue of Jeff Goldblum was erected to celebrate the 25th anniversary of Jurassic Park. And Elaine Roberts, otherwise known as the French Spider-Man, was hired to climb a hotel in Belgium to promote its opening. He was arrested when he reached the top because nobody informed the police.
Oh, very good.
What are you thinking, Deborah?
I think it's...
Stop trying to copy your answer
No, I've got an idea. I just want to see what her thought process is.
and then copy it.
I'm thinking that the untruth is the Jeff Goldblum statue.
Interesting. Has he shown liking for Jeff Goldblum in the past?
I think he's mentioned him before.
Yeah, how many times have you watched Jurassic Park on a date night?
Never.
Oh, wow.
No, that's his special time. He doesn't want anyone else ruining the atmosphere of...
We watched Jurassic World once.
When it was on TV at my parents' place.
Kinky.
I want to lock in the... you want to lock in the Spider-Man as the lie.
Spider-Man is a lie?
Statue.
Sorry to break it to everyone listening. Spider-Man is a lie. What do you block in?
Statue.
Statue is a lie. Well, I can exclusively reveal that, yes, Spider-Man is a lie. Well done, Chris, and I'm sorry, Deborah. Keep getting tricked by your loving husband there.
How dare you?
That's a point for Aled and Chris there. Yes, the CEO of an anti-identity theft company got his identity stolen after daring the public to steal his identity. In 2007, Todd Davies, CEO of LifeLock, an anti-identity theft company, erected a billboard saying, "My name is Todd Davis. This is my social security number," and he dared people to steal his identity. And at least 13 people successfully stole it. And the Federal Trade Commission also imposed a $12 million penalty for false advertising. Which just feels like adding salt to the wound there, doesn't it? Like, he's had his identity stolen, and actually you're doing false advertising. Another little kick in the shins right there. And yes, it's true. A statue of Jeff Goldblum was erected for the 25th anniversary of Jurassic Park. In 2018, shirtless, reclining effigy was erected in London, overlooking Tower Bridge. The statue weighed 150 kilograms, was 10 feet high, and 23 feet long. Remember, he is inclining. It's not the first giant sexy effigy to be seen in London. In 2013, a 12-foot Colin Firth was erected as Mr. Darcy's coming out of London Lake with a wet shirt to the point of transparency.
Wow.
I really want to see that statue.
I mean, of all the things I want to go to London for, I think that's just topped the list. All right, now we're up to last one, and it will be Chris, and you'll be giving us some facts about jingles.
All right. The music for an anti-piracy ad was pirated for an anti-piracy ad. Sabrina Carpenter's first performance was a part of a Ford jingle. Jingles were first printed in newspapers.
Interesting. Anyone got some immediate thoughts about those?
I feel like I know two of those facts
Yeah.
from other sources.
But were they false facts in those sources? Did they do their research?
I'm pretty sure they did their research, so I
Because-
think I know exactly which one's correct.
Did you use the same website that Ashleigh used to set these up?
How dare you insinuate that I just get this off the web? Wikipedia, yes, sorry.
I'm pretty sure I've seen these things, so I don't know whether I should just say which one I think it is, because I'm like 90% sure, and just
Well,
yeah.
Well,
Is
if
Deb-
I was
is
Deborah in
Deborah
this
winning?
position,
Yeah.
I would be desperate for you to say it first.
is Deborah winning right now?
You're all pretty close. You're
Oh,
all
okay.
pretty
Because
close.
if she was winning, then 100% keep it quiet. But if she's losing, then I could understand you wanting to.
How about
give
you
her
go
points.
through it again? We'll get Deborah to answer, and then Aled will come in and say the correct answer, because apparently he knows everything.
Alright. The music for an anti-piracy ad was pirated for an anti-piracy ad. Sabrina Carpenter's first performance was for a Ford jingle. Jingles were first printed in newspapers.
Which one would you like to say, Deb?
I think the first one is true. I've heard that before. I'm not sure how printed jingles work, if people haven't already heard the tune, unless what is known as a jingle used to be something else. I'm not sure about that middle one.
Do you want me to say it again?
Yes, please.
Alright. Sabrina Carpenter's first performance was in a Ford jingle.
Let's go with that one.
Let's go with the middle one. Aled, which one do you think is untrue?
I'm pretty sure it is the middle one, because I feel like I've seen jingles which have had both lyrics and notation. So you can go up to your piano with all your kids, gather them around and play your jingle on the piano.
This is what Aled did in the old days. Absolutely correct. The middle one was the untrue. Jingles were first printed in the newspaper before radio. In 1870, the jingles were published in newspapers with the words and the notation written out. So you could play it around the piano. Absolutely correct. And
That's so cute.
it is absolutely adorable and also like kind of disturbing that you're playing jingles at home.
Yeah.
I don't know.
You're just desperate for music at that point. Like, I lost my Beatles sheet music. I guess
Yes, in
we're gonna
1870.
the first
find it.
Beatles.
Yeah, I think Ringo Starr's old enough for that. And yes, it is completely true that the music for an anti-piracy ad was stolen and used in an anti-piracy ad. This was Dutch musician... I'll find out how to pronounce that in post. Melchior Rietveld was asked to compose a piece of music and use it in an anti-piracy advert, which was supposed to be used exclusively at a local film festival. In 2007, he bought a Harry Potter DVD, and his music for his anti-piracy ad was being used at the start of that DVD in an anti-piracy ad. And it transpires the clip had been used in dozens of DVDs all around the Netherlands and overseas without his permission. Now, it is said on the internet in some places that this is the you wouldn't steal a car advert. That is not true. It is a different advert. But yes, well done. Everyone did very well, and I'm very impressed with all the facts there. So let's have a look at the scores, shall we? It's all very close. Chris, unfortunately, you're at the bottom on 3.
Yeah, that's right.
Deb, you're in the middle on 4. But way out in front on 5 is Aled. It's still anyone's game as we move into round 2. Yes, it's time for us to check your references in round 2 because, of course, it's not what you know, it's who you know. And this week, I want to see who you know in the advertising industry. I have a series of celebrities and products. You have to tell me whether or not they have advertised these particular products. Buzz in using your names, which sounds like...
Deborah.
Aled.
Chris.
You'll get points for correct answers, but points off for incorrect answers. So buzz carefully. Let's start off with, has Andrew Lloyd Webber done an ad for cat food?
Chris. I'm going to say yes. I am wrong.
Not true. Bob Dylan, has he ever done an ad for women's underwear?
Chris.
Yes.
I would say yes.
Yes, he has. In 1965, Bob Dylan said, if he were ever to sell out, it would be for ladies' garments. In 2007, he made a music video with Victoria's Secret and made a commercial through that. Brad Pitt, Pringles.
Aled. Yes.
Absolutely correct. Brad Pitt has done an advert for Pringles. And here's a little side fact for everyone. He also did an ad for the Toyota Atlas, which was banned in Malaysia after the country's deputy information minister ruled that Brad Pitt's handsome appearance made Malaysian countrymen feel inferior. So Brad Pitt was actually banned in Malaysia for being too handsome.
Are we talking about Brad Pitt or you, Ashleigh?
You suck it up. We'll only get your bonus points. Oh, I gotta fight it. All right, David Beckham, fish fingers.
Oh, Chris. Yes.
Absolutely correct.
I don't know how, that just seemed in my head to be a thing. I don't know why.
He once fronted a branding of healthy fish fingers. Dawn French, Tim Tams.
Deborah.
Yes.
True.
I'm sorry, Deborah, but she has been the front of Terry's Chocolate Orange, which I can understand the confusion there. It was a bit tricky on my part, okay? I'm sorry, guys. It's a bit tricky.
Do Tim Tams exist in other countries?
I'm sure some sort of chocolate biscuit will exist in
yeah,
some
but
other
like-
But
countries.
Tim Tams.
The
specifically.
brand. Yeah, the branding.
I think that they're exported,
made.
right?
Yeah, they might export it from Australia, but they're not made there,
Yeah.
to the best of my knowledge. Elijah Wood, engagement rings.
Aled. False.
Absolutely.
I was going to say,
correct.
that was too good a fit. I'm like, no.
But he did do an ad for cheese when he was younger. In the advert, he's eating broccoli and he won't eat it because it's gross broccoli. And then his mum puts some lovely cheddar cheese on it and he goes, cheese makes all the difference, and he eats it all up.
You sound like you've watched this ad a lot.
It's a delightful ad. Elton John, baked beans.
Deborah.
Yes.
True.
Oh, I'm sorry. False. Yeah, no, I just made it up. Eric Idle, spam.
Chris says yes.
Ashley says no.
I was going to say that felt too obscure. There's no way that's true.
No, although Spam does thank the Pythons for the increased sales of Spam after Flying Circus, they have never done a direct advertising for it. Grant Denyer, seatbelt safety.
Yeah, Aled. Yes.
Ashley, no. I like this new format that we're making as well. No, made it up. He likes driving fast cars. I thought it'd trick someone, and it did.
So I was gonna say, I love how your lies have gone from they did a similar ad to I just felt like it.
Yeah, you got to make up a bunch of these, and eventually you just run out. Kim Kardashian bog roll or toilet paper.
Oh, Chris, please be yes.
Yes, absolutely correct. She has done an ad for toilet paper. She opened a Charmin toilet paper sponsored restroom in New York. Leonardo DiCaprio cheese.
Oh, is this why you had the whole thing about cheese? Aled, yes.
Absolutely correct, Aled. Yes, before he was famous, he starred in a Kraft cheese fat-free commercial.
I was imagining he's just hiding behind Elijah Wood, like, oh, hey.
Get off my cheese. Michael Jordan, strawberry preserve spread.
I'm sorry, what?
Strawberry preserve spread. Kind of like a jam, but not a jam.
Deborah, yes.
Ashleigh, no. He was in Space Jam, but he did not promote a strawberry preserve spread.
I realized when you said sort of like a jam, like, oh, yeah, it's totally a Space Jam joke.
Miss Piggy soap.
Chris says yes.
Ashleigh says yes. That's absolutely correct. She was part of the campaign for Real Beauty with Dove. As part of it, she also did a no makeup selfie for Instagram. Morgan Freeman, mouthwash.
I kind of want to know the points before I risk buzzing in, but I feel like that's against the spirit of the game.
I think you're fine, Chris.
Aled, yes.
Absolutely correct. In the 70s, he did an ad for Listerine with the tagline, "The taste people hate." Probably because it used to be used to wash floors.
Yeah.
Ozzy Osbourne, "I can't believe it's not butter."
Chris, yes.
Absolutely correct.
I don't know if I've seen the ad, but again,
it was in 2006, so it's not too long ago, but it was an ad for "I can't believe it's not butter." Rick Astley, potato chips. Never gonna give you up, potato chips.
Ooh. I mean, you can't see our thinking faces, but it's a really tense room.
Suddenly
so
it's
much
become
energy in the
very
room.
real.
Deborah, yes.
Absolutely correct. That's exactly how I like to see the gameplay. Thinking for ages and then just going, oh, what the hell. Yes, he did do an advert for potato chips. Frito-Lay snack smart healthy range of chips.
That's why we wouldn't have heard of them.
Yeah, because they're healthy and disgusting.
Yeah, exactly.
Ringo Starr, Pizza Hut.
Aled, yes.
Absolutely correct. Aled, he appeared with the Monkees. Shrek.
Wait, sorry, do you mean like real monkeys or the Monkeys band?
The Monkees band, or the surviving members of.
That's a weird crossover, but okay.
Beatles and Monkeys.
Beatles and Monkeys, oh my.
Also, they were similar sort of like pop rock boy band, so like, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, it actually does make a lot of sense.
Yeah, now I think about it more.
Shrek, eggs. Has Shrek advertised eggs?
Chris is traumatized when he suggests yes. Oh, thank goodness.
Wrong, incorrect. No, Shrek has been used to advertise a lot of things, but to my knowledge, never eggs. Even though they've got layers. You've got the shell, you've got the albumin, you've got the yolk in the centre.
Albumin?
Yeah, the white bit, the albumin.
That's a fancy word.
Yeah. Thank you. I've been using those apps to expand my vocabulary, and it's mainly been egg-based at the moment. Stephen Colbert, pistachio nuts.
Deborah, yes.
Absolutely correct. Super Bowl ad. Yeah, wonderful pistachios. He goes, yay, pistachios. He's all in green. Stevie Wonder, Atari video games.
Aled, yes.
I was about to jump in as that. Yeah, that's yeah. Oh, what?
Sorry, Aled. I'm sorry.
I remember it was a fake.
It's a fake ad. It's very common on the internet. You probably have seen it, but it was a fake ad. The tagline was, "If I could play video games, you'd bet it would be an Atari." But it is untrue.
I'm so glad you beat me through that.
I'm so disappointed. Be faster, Chris.
I'm sorry. I'm not good enough.
And last one, Tom Cruise, vodka.
Deborah, yes.
There is no Tom Vodka Cruise. At the end of that round, we have Deb on 2, Chris on 5, but Aled on 8.
Whoa.
Wow. Now that separated the
Oh, no.
people from the other people in the game.
Separated the people from the other people.
Yeah.
Some
It's a
amazing
catchphrase.
turn of phrase.
It's a catchphrase I'm trying to get off the ground, but it's not working. Which brings us to round 3. Best way to sell this podcast. In this round, I'll be getting the interviewees to pitch me ways to sell this podcast. For too long, I've been making nothing out of this podcast, and it's time I started monetizing. So I want to hear suggestions on how we can promote this podcast and how I can get that sweet, sweet advertising revenue. Of course, guys, there are no bad ideas, just awful ones. So hit me with the best you got. Points go to my favorite. So whenever you're ready, off you go.
What if we put it in cereal boxes like we used to with Age of Empires?
Do a classic Coca-Cola and fill the podcast with cocaine.
Pop vinyl figures of the cast.
Genius.
You could start a scandal. They're really big on social media and things.
I've heard a lot. It's done a lot for the Royals recently, yeah.
Could we like have a Twitter feud? I can get Twitter just to at you guys and go on like, oh, you kept farting in the middle of the recording, grr, I hate you, and like see what happens.
How dare you, I have a medical condition.
You should make a remix or a parody of Let's Get Physical. Let me hear your party talk, your party talk.
Can we reinvent the podcast genre? So go live, request people to, I don't know, tune in on some kind of specialized device at a particular time.
Yeah, I love it. And we can play songs as well.
What you do is you start charging for the podcast. And then, like 2 weeks later, you announce, hey, this podcast is now free. So yeah, it's kind of like it's extending on the temporary freeness, but instead you put a paywall in, and then you celebrate the removal of the paywall as if it's a new idea.
Like a couch on the side of the road. Yeah, genius.
Yeah.
You could create your own whiskey or rum with the same name as the podcast. Promoting the podcast has your face on the label.
I don't know if Will Let You Know is a good name for a rum. It sounds like a blackout drunk rum. But I like the idea.
What if we change the name of this podcast to the name of another popular podcast and rely on people to get confused by clicking on the wrong link? Because if you use Google bots to basically click on the wrong one on Google over and over, it then puts our result above the genuine one and people click on ours by mistake.
Yeah, genius.
Well, someone hacked the FBI by doing that. They used bots to put their phone number, their fake FBI phone number above the real one. And all their one did, just dialed FBI headquarters but recorded it. And then he went to the FBI with all the recordings and said, hey, you got a security leak, get Google to fix this.
Wow.
Yeah, so it would actually work.
So if we can
work.
do that with a popular podcast.
Yeah, like Hamish and Andy.
Like Hamish and Andy,
Yeah.
My Dad Wrote a Porno, something like that.
Yeah, change our name to that and get all the misdirect. And like, oh, Hamish sounds a bit different today.
Yeah, excellent. I love it. So simple.
I mean, you could make it so much quicker if you didn't edit the podcast and just gave out all the files to everyone and said, here, edit it yourself.
Sort of like a dataist thing. Like all the ingredients are there, you just have to assemble it yourself. Like an IKEA sort of format.
Like HelloFresh.
HelloFresh. It's HelloFresh. Yeah, the HelloFresh of podcasting. We give you the raw files and you create a good podcast or a bad podcast. Whatever you want to do.
It's like the jingles in newspapers. It's who knows if you're a good pianist or not? Who knows if you can sing? Just gather all the kids around.
Yeah, those
Hey,
jingles were probably awful. They just never knew it because they just thought their playing was awful. This is actually my favorite idea, I think, so far.
So what if we take it one step further and hand out the transcript of the podcast and put musical notes alongside it? And so they actually have to like turn the podcast into a musical.
And they can play the stings. Excellent. I absolutely love that idea. Excellent. Well done. Well, I think my favorite was... I think the kits, assemble at home kits was my favorite. So I'm going to give an extra bonus point to Aled there. Even though we all sort of kind of came up with it together. Maybe it should be a point for everyone. I like that idea a lot more.
Yeah.
A point for everyone. Turns out it's just a massive waste of time.
Yeah, I think that became a bit of a cooperative round. Like we're all just like, oh yeah, Dad.
It's a really nice change of pace after the last round, which was very on top of each other. But of course, there is only one correct answer, and that's through word of mouth. So if you can all share this podcast and with your friends and leave a 5-star review, that'll really help us out, and we can finally make some goddamn cash.
I only have one friend.
Well, you better have a lot of cash. Now we're up to round 4, and in this round, you'll be trying to sell us products. All we have to do is guess what you're selling in a game I like to call That's What I'm Selling You. Who's on first? What's on second? I don't know's on third. And in honour of the great double act Abbott and Costello, the products you'll be trying to sell you is double acts. That's right. You get 2 for the price of 1. Points will go to correctly guessing who the duo is and how well you sell it. And of course, don't say what's on the card, please. So who shall we start? Let's start with Deb. And you'll be advertising in the style of a sexy ad.
Ooh la la.
Just for people at home, it's completely random who gets these. So whenever you're ready, we'll get you to promote this double act.
Do we buzz in with our names?
Sure, why not?
Okay, cool.
When you think you know it, buzz in with your names. I want to hear your sexy ad, Deborah.
2 men. Straight.
Sorry. Sorry.
Oh,
It's getting very, very warm.
Oh, man.
2 men. 2 Australian men.
Yeah, Chris says it's Hamish and Andy.
Oh, absolutely correct. Very well done. A point to you, Chris.
It was the sexy voice.
It's
Like
the sexy voice that gave it away. I have to give it I'm going to give it 4 points for that one. 4
That was
points.
easier than I thought.
Absolutely beautiful. So now let's go to Aled. And you'll be doing this advert in the style of a car ad.
Yes. Well, look at me, look at me, look at me. This is the Sharon. It's a bit small, a bit ordinary. Comes with another pair on its side.
Chris says Kath and Kim.
Yes.
Absolutely correct. Wonderful stuff. Another point to Chris. And I think I'll give you 3 points there. 3 points, Aled. Very well done. Chris, with a scary fearmonger ad. Ooh, scary.
Teen fashion icons, forgotten to time. All that remains, their younger sister. Is your life going to be forgotten in favour of your younger sibling? Don't let their fate be yours.
I've got chills. I think we need a little bit more information, Chris.
I'm sorry. There were 2 of them. Women, popular among all the young girls. They make clothes because that's what fashion icons do. They are still in business, but people only remember their younger sister for being in Marvel movies. And that one TV show about an android and a witch. The witch is the younger sister.
Yes,
Don't let your younger
I know
sister-
that much, but I cannot remember for the life of me the older sisters because, as you correctly said, no one remembers them.
All right, so we've got someone who reckons they know it but can't name it. Deborah, do you think you have any idea what it is? No. Oh, sorry, Chris.
Oh, man.
Oh.
I mean, look, I didn't even know that they were related to Elizabeth Olsen. Until
Because it's the Olsen twins.
I was thinking
Yeah.
that actually, but I
Olsen
didn't
twins?
think they were just fashion icons.
And Aled Olsen twins? If I can just sneak
anyone
my
can
way
name
in
it.
for like a point.
Mary-Kate and Ashley Olsen.
Absolutely correct. Ah,
Oh, no.
brilliant.
Started
Well,
out on Full House.
now, unfortunately, Chris, you'll be surprised to hear I can't give you the full points for saying their last names.
Yeah, no, well, I realised...
And also no one got it.
Yeah, no one got it. That's completely fair.
But you know what? It was a very good attempt. I'm going to give you 2 points,
Yeah, I'll
which is
take
quite generous.
that. Well, yeah, I was going to say, given no one got it, I feel like 0 would be appropriate.
No, I won't be that cruel.
You should have
Yes.
said like actors as well as.
Yeah, no,
fashion
I guess the
icons.
thing is I didn't remember how many movies there were actually in because it was surprisingly not that many.
All right, let's move over to Deborah, and you'll be doing this one in the style of a shouty ad.
I'm just going to take my headphones off.
So everyone, listeners at home, you may wish to turn down your sets just before this. I'm actually quite happy Deborah got this because I don't think I've heard her shout before. Let's see how she goes.
Aled, have you heard me shout?
think so.
Dangerous question to ask your spouse. No, you're an angel all the time.
I'm going to say that was the lie.
Yeah, absolutely correct. All right, whenever you're ready.
Hear ye! Hear ye! We've got a couple here, detectives. One.
Chris says it is Sherlock Holmes and Dr. Watson.
Dr. John Watson, absolutely correct. Oh, she didn't even get to go into it. I loved it.
I'm sorry. I should have let you keep going. We should have heard more
Loved it.
yelling.
Correct point, Chris. And I think I want to give you... I didn't hear the whole thing, so I can't judge it properly. But I want to give you 4 points, all right? Is that a good point?
Me?
Absolutely correct.
I'll accept that.
Excellent, excellent. All right, now we move on to Aled, who will be doing an infomercial about a famous duo.
Do you not have parents? Well,
What a strong opening.
well, good luck. it's not all over for you, because we have two people who are the best in the business, who have made the best choices, who have been able to go from nothing to multi-billionaires to superheroes.
Oh.
From Super Zero.
Oh, no, I don't want to lock in. No, keep going.
Keep going, keep going.
With the zany duo of one older rich man and one younger
Oh, Chris
poor
is
man.
Batman and Robin.
Yes, absolutely correct, Chris. And what do I want to give that points-wise? It was very good. Does this one deserve the full 5 points? I'm going to give it 4. I'm going to give it 4, but it was a close 5. Rest assured in that. Now, Chris, we come to you. And you will be doing yours in the style of clickbait. So buzz in quickly.
Young love becomes a double suicide. Find out how.
Aled, Romeo and Juliet.
Absolutely correct. Well done. I mean, that's perfect, isn't it?
Yeah, that was just built. I think that was just built for that couple.
I think that's a 4-point.
Yeah.
Excellent stuff.
Because it was too easy. Like, you can't give me 5 when you hand it to me on a platter.
Absolutely brilliant. All right, let's go to Deborah. And you'll be doing yours in the style of a film trailer.
2 men, housemates. One loves taking baths with his rubber ducky.
Oh, Chris says it's Bert and Ernie.
Absolutely correct. I loved it. I loved every second of it. Point to Chris. And, what should I give you? I think that's a 4-pointer as well. Absolutely perfect 4-pointer. Yes, that was Bert and Ernie. Aled, we come to you. This is going to be a classy high-end ad.
Luxury, elegance, desire. It's a me. Oh.
Mario and Luigi.
Absolutely correct.
Can you do that again? That was good.
I think we all want to hear it again.
Luxury, elegance, desire. It's a me. Oh.
That last bit, Wario at the end?
That was supposed to be a Luigi, like, scared
yeah.
running away.
Oh, I thought it was the death noise, and I'm like, that's really good. It sounded a bit like Pac-Man does. I loved it.
I loved it. I loved every second. You did it twice, so I've got to give you extra points for that. But unfortunately, the Mario Brothers aren't actually Irish, so I can't give you the full points. Yeah, I think it's a 3. I'm sorry, Helen.
Oh, what?
I think
I
it's a
would have
3.
given him more.
I don't know. You got to really work for those 4 points, and 5 ones are absolutely unattainable, apparently. That's a 3, I think. All right, we come to the last one, and this one is a catchy jingle. Sorry, Chris.
Yeah, no.
Sing!
The
Yeah.
one person who doesn't sing in the room.
Again, I don't plan who gets these questions.
Yeah, all right. Sure you don't. All right. Oh, I got to get back into the... All right. Magic duo performing on stage. Bestest friends till the end of the age. Magic duo, they've also written books. In LA, come and take a look.
That was so good. But can they get it?
I don't know, I might need to
Do
sing.
we need a
Yeah.
second verse?
Is
Come
there
on.
a
I don't know,
handful
I
of
don't know.
magic duos?
Oh, I don't know enough about like this particular. They're like, oh, they're magicians. Sweet.
Is it Aled Penn and Teller?
Absolutely correct. Well done, Aled. And I'm sorry, that is deserving of the 5 points, I think. Absolutely brilliant. I would have liked the second verse from Teller where nothing is said.
Yeah.
Oh, that was amazing. I really enjoyed that round.
In LA or Las Vegas?
I got to double check that now. I just
think it was Las
remember
Vegas. Las
Wikipedia.
Vegas.
Oh, hang on. Some
Oh.
controversy going on.
I
I
kinda
might
would-
have to take a point off.
What if I just tell you what I see on their Wikipedia? All right. Korea, they are currently performing. Where is? Sorry, this is difficult to find. I'm trying to remember where I found it.
I don't think other quiz shows let the contestant Google it themselves. Maybe I should be stepping in
wait,
here
no.
and checking.
Their show is currently being performed in Las Vegas at the Rio.
Well, I'm sorry.
Yeah, no,
I'm
that's-
going to have
yeah.
to take a point off and
But
point to you, Deborah, I think, for spotting
Yeah.
that. Absolutely love that sort of gameplay. As I said before, make sure you don't lie in your ads, or at least don't get caught lying.
Yeah, that's fair.
Rule 1, don't get caught lying in your ads, all right? Not don't lie, don't get caught lying in your ads. All right, at the end of that round, the points are looking very interesting indeed.
Are they squiggles?
They're all sort of lines and squiggles, and I don't understand. I should have paid attention in school better. But
I feel like it's just one of those things. You just have to add those extra lines. I'm assuming that your application has just gone into like a Mr. Squiggle mode, like
yeah, it's
fill in the
actually
dots.
It's glitched out because it doesn't like my scoring system at all. He said that one definitely deserved 5 points. Why did you give him 4? I'm sorry. It's just what I felt. It's how I felt at the time. All right. In third place on 18 points is Deborah. But sharing first and second on 21
All right, let's go.
is Aled and Chris. I don't know why I
presumably-
filled out that
presumably the other two people.
other 2 people.
I thought maybe you had snuck into first, and I'm like, I'm just not worth like mentioning.
So it's only 3 points in it. This is actually very close. It's time for round 5, which means it's nearly end of the show and the end of the interview. So before we go, we have just enough time for, do you have any questions for us? This week, I'll be giving you the answers in the form of a brand with a well-known jingle. All you have to do is give me that jingle.
As in, sing the jingle.
Yes, bonus points for performances. And what we'll do is we'll say your names as your buzzer. Let's hear what that sounds like.
Deborah.
Aled.
Chris.
Excellent work. So our first one is Aeroplane Jelly.
Aled.
Deborah.
Oh, I think it's Aled and Deborah
You have to
doing
do
a
it-
duet.
Yeah, and you have to harmonize. You have to harmonize.
I like aeroplane jelly. Aeroplane jelly for me.
Wow.
Absolutely correct.
that was good.
Absolutely correct. And point to both of you. Well done.
I would like to note that performance was done holding hands and swaying. There was just some amount.
It was far too cute for this podcast.
Yeah, I feel like we haven't insulted each other enough, like, this episode.
It's actually been very nice.
Yeah.
Let's really dig the teeth in for this round, though. Yeah, you call that a aeroplane jelly song? You hear this? A
Well,
boom,
like-
a chick, a boom, boom, chick.
That was more like aeroplane smelly.
Boom!
Whoa!
All right, banana boat.
Aled.
I heard Chris and Aled.
Which part do you want to do? Banana boat.
Do, 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 do.
Banana boat.
Do, 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 do.
Banana boat.
Do, 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 do.
For hours. Do 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 do. Banana boat.
Absolutely brilliant, but I think I have to give the point solely to Chris there because doo-doo-doo does not a jingle make. I believe he
Banana boat
says...
is banana boat. It lasts for hours. Banana
Yes.
boat. It's 30 plus.
Absolutely
Oh,
correct.
wow.
Yeah.
He doesn't say
My
doo-doo-doo-doo.
bad.
He says the product stuff. Very clever. I'm sorry, Aled.
But it was a good performance. I
Banana.
can't really mean to him. He's losing points, and I'm still encouraging
What
him.
happened to these slams that were...
So after you just said be mean, and you're like, no, but it was a good performance.
I didn't find
Because-
that advert appealing. Which makes sense. For the next one is bananas.
I'm sorry, who sings about bananas?
Ooh. Who knows the bananas advert?
Deborah.
She sure does.
Banana na 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 banana na na make your body sing.
Absolutely correct.
Oh,
Point.
yeah. No, that's bringing back memories.
That's one from the past. Cadbury. Anyone know Cadbury?
Oh,
Deborah.
Chris. Oh, that was
I think Deborah was in... let's go Deborah and Aled together on this one again.
Yay!
I can't...
Yeah, you have to
Are
hold
we,
hands.
are
you
we
have to hold
thinking of
hands.
this? Are we thinking
I
of the
hope
same
so.
song?
Yeah, it'd be really funny if you're not.
Wouldn't it be nice if the world were Cadbury? Da 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 da.
They know the words. Ooh. Whoever can get another line from this will get the point. Whoever does it first.
Wouldn't it be nice?
Absolutely correct, Deborah.
No.
It's the same first half of the first line.
I mean, it feels a little mean, but I
the
didn't
end.
specify
Which
what it
line?
was.
Yeah.
That was really on my fault, Aled. If you blame anyone, it's on me. But well done,
thank you,
Deborah.
because I am blaming you. I'm
Oh.
really bringing in some of the harsh things. Although blaming the person who's responsible for the points is probably a bad idea.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
I'm
but it's
sorry
a
already.
point. Caramello koala.
I'm sorry, they did not have a song.
Oh, okay. Well, wrong. Is that a point off for saying you don't? No, we're not doing that this round.
Deborah?
Yes?
They call me Caramello.
Oh,
Absolutely correct.
I was thinking the Bananas in Pajamas song. They call me Mellow Yellow.
They did that as well.
It's a cover of that. They call me Caramello Koala. Deborah got that absolutely correct.
Oh wow.
Who can do Carlton Draft?
Oh, Chris, is
Yeah.
that the? It's a big ad,
Absolutely correct.
very big ad.
I was
don't remember
thinking
the
that.
rest of it.
And what is that piece of music called?
Oh, Fortuna.
Absolutely well done, but no bonus points. Coddy's cordial.
Chris.
Yes.
It's Cuddy's cordial that I like best.
Absolutely correct.
Oh, Alan, there's so much more to that.
Oh, do you want to try and steal
Yeah,
the
I was
point?
going to say,
There's my words.
My dad picks the fruits that goes to Cuddy's and makes the cordial that I like best.
Yeah, no, I want to give that to I'm happy to say, yeah.
I think we can give that to Aled because he knew more of the words.
Yeah, that's fair.
Doors plus.
Chris. Doors plus no fuss.
Absolutely
Unless someone wants to
correct.
finish the song for me
No, there
again.
literally is nothing else to sing with that. Lube-mobile.
Chris. Alright. Lube-mobile will come to you. 13, 13, 32.
I want the last bit, which is the best bit. When the little kid does it.
Oh, they'll fix it. Oh, hang on. Oh. That's 13, 13, 32.
Yep, but incorrect pronunciation because he goes 13, 13, 32.
Ah.
But
Yeah, no, he does.
Point to you. Excellent.
Was the number correct? 1313 or 1330?
Ooh, interesting.
Do I have to look? Because I realized as I said it, I'm pretty sure I said the wrong number. I hope no one calls me out on this.
Ooh.
It is 13,
I'm gonna look it up.
32.
I'm gonna look it up.
I said 13, 13. It's 13, 30.
Oh, it looks like they changed the number. It's now 1300 685 506. So, not as catchy.
Yeah, that really doesn't work.
There it is. 13, 30, 32.
Yeah.
So, again, Deborah, I think I have to give you a little bonus point for
Yeah.
picking up mistakes there. I'm not going to take a point away for you
Okay.
because you got a lot of the other rest of the ad. All right, next ad is Metropolitan Plumbing.
Chris.
Deborah?
Oh. I think you've all done it at the same time. Let's hear you all do it at the same time.
Drip.
Metropolitan Plumbing.
Drip.
Metropolitan Plumbing.
Drip.
Metropolitan Plumbing.
I want to say call
Absolutely.
1-800 No Drip as their alternative jingle, and call Metropolitan Plumbing for all of your plumbing needs.
Who can do the drip sound best? Can anyone do the...
Oh.
No.
No bonus points there.
Oh.
All right, a point for everyone there. Noel's Caravans.
Chris.
Yep.
Yep.
Oh. Noel's Caravans, Noel's Caravans, Noel's Caravans, Noel's Caravans.
Absolutely
That was
correct. Well done.
Catchy.
Did I get any facts wrong in that one?
Actually, you'll
And
find
that's
it
not actually
Steve's
part of it.
Winnebagos. All right, who can do the reading writing hotline?
Chris. 1300655506.
Absolutely correct. Well done. How they made a number memorable is absolutely astonishing.
Maybe the new Lube-mobile number needs to have the reading writing hotline people get on board.
Do you reckon you can do the 133032 to that?
Oh yeah. 133032.
Absolutely brilliant. That deserves a bonus point.
I love we're going to this. Oh, I'm the one that doesn't sing.
Shoe shed.
Chris. Shoe shed, get it into your head. Leave the others for dead. A shoe shed.
Major brands are always
Always
on
Oh,
sale.
second verse.
Never pay retail. Shoe shed,
All right.
shoe shed.
Absolutely brilliant. I think we'll give Deb an extra point for going into the verse that we didn't need to go into. The Cancer Council of Australia. It's quite obvious when you think about it. It's got a duck.
Oh,
Deborah?
yes, Chris.
Deborah is in first.
Oh, I think I know what it is, but I can't think of the tune. Hang on. Schlip, schlop, schlap.
Absolutely correct.
What about, can I hear the rest of the song? I really want to hear the rest of it.
You've got the point
Slip on a
already.
t-shirt.
Oh, the
Slop on some sunscreen. Slap on a hat.
I mean the slip, slop, slap, seek and slide, slip on a shirt, slap and sunscreen, slap on a hat, seek shade, slide and sunnies. I forgot what the last line there is though.
I think you deserve a
Yep.
point as well for
Yeah,
your
I was
alternative
doing better than
version.
me.
All right,
Bravo.
let's go Vegemite.
Aled.
Yes.
Oh, I
A
really want to
happy
hear this.
little Vegemites, we're happy as can be. We always love our Vegemites for breakfast, lunch, and tea. Oh, mommy and our daddies are growing
correct.
stronger every single week because we love our Vegemite. We all adore our Vegemite. It puts a rose in every cheek.
Very well done, Alex.
Yeah, but it was good. I loved it. I was trying not to join in because I wanted to hear you play it out.
Wheat Bix. Anyone know Wheat Bix?
Deborah?
Yes?
Aussie kids. Are Wheat Bix kids. Aussie kids. Are Wheat Bix kids.
Absolutely correct. Well done. And let's go to our final one. I'd love this to be all together, this one, because it'll be really, really make my heart boom with excitement. We're going to do the Qantas ad. Who knows the Qantas ad?
Chris.
Chris knows the Qantas ad.
I'm pretty sure I remember the Qantas
Yeah,
ad. That's
how much of the song are we doing?
Once we start singing it, I reckon the rest would come to me.
It's like, I've been to
But no matter or how far I still call Australia home.
Thank you.
Can we give Aled a point for holding that note at the end?
Aled gets a point.
Yeah.
You all get an extra point as well. Oh, that warmed my heart to hear. Oh, what a way to end that round. Let's see who has won the position of advertising executive. Doing the hard sell in third place with 27 points is Aled.
What?
I know.
Selling themselves short in second on 28 points is Deborah. And selling like hotcakes on 31 points is Chris McWhirter-Whitlock.
I am outraged. I feel like we haven't had enough conflict, so I was prepared to pretend to be angry at who won, but it's
Well, I mean,
really
you
hard.
can. You really can.
I shouldn't have won. This is not fair. Their
think-
singing was far better than mine. I'm offended.
I agree.
Yeah.
I think we all agree, but the points are the points. Congratulations to our successful applicant, Chris McWhirter-Whitlock. You really sealed the deal there. As for Aled Proeve and Deborah Proeve, we'll have to deal with you later. I've been Ashleigh McFadden. Thank you for coming in today. And if there are any further opportunities, we will let you know.
That was We'll Let You Know with Aled Proeve, Deborah Proeve and Christopher McWhirter-Whitlock. It was written, performed and produced by me, Ashleigh McFadden. Thanks for listening and we'll see you next time on We'll Let You Know. We'll Let You Know was a Smashed Gnome production.
This was a Smashed Gnome production.